Guys, what is up? Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have, then welcome back. I've been a little bit quiet on here. Let's be honest. I have lost my YouTube game again. That's okay. I've been busy focusing on other things in my business. I've had a few family things going on, so it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, let's get you updated on what is going on in my life. So 2 weeks today I'm off to Bali, which I think is in one of the last videos that I shared was a mukbang, maybe before Christmas, I don't even remember. But I was like, yeah, I'm going to Bali, and I'm literally going to Bali in 2 weeks, and I cannot believe it, and I'm so excited, and how has it come around this fast? So I'm super excited about that. I am thinking about maybe vlogging some of it, filming, documenting some of it, because I feel like just for myself, I would love to have a record of it, but let me know in the comments if you would want me to vlog it. Yeah, so I'm so excited about that. What else has been happening? I have started a podcast, which is crazy. I've wanted to start a podcast for literally ages, but I just have not. I mean, if I'm being totally honest, have not had the guts to do it. I've just been putting it off and procrastinating and waiting for it to be the perfect time and make sure it's all perfect. But the thing is, guys, there is no such thing as the perfect time. You will never be ready for anything in your life. You will never feel ready. It will never feel like the perfect time. So you've just got to dive in. You've just got to do it. Take imperfect action. I feel like the plague of being a perfectionist stops us from achieving and starting so many things because we're waiting for it to be perfect before we begin. Something is never going to be perfect. Whether it is a podcast or a book or a blog post or a video, your first one is always going to be rubbish, but your 50th one can't be amazing, and it can't even be if you don't do that first one that might be a little bit rubbish. So just bite the bullet and go for it. Take imperfect action and just start on anything that you have been putting off or procrastinating. Even if it's something like starting the gym or going to a new yoga class or getting a personal trainer or whatever it is, stop putting it on hold and go do it now. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is your sign. Go do it. So yeah, I've started a podcast. We're 5 episodes in, which is crazy. I can't believe I've been doing it for 5 weeks now. So I release 1 episode a week. So far they are all solo episodes, but I am going to be having guests on as well, which is really, really exciting. And a couple of them are also meditations. So if you have been wanting to get into meditation, this is the perfect podcast for you, because a couple of the episodes are going to be meditations, so it's really easily accessible for you. Because I remember when I first started, I first wanted to get into meditation, I was a bit overwhelmed, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know where to go, I don't know where to start, how do you do meditation, what is it, it's really scary. So I wanted to make meditation really easily accessible for all of you guys, so I thought having a few episodes of the podcast would be a perfect way to do that. So the podcast is called the Self-Full Podcast, and the reasoning behind that is because it's all focusing around self-care and relating back to the self. So everything like self-care, self-love, self-awareness, self-confidence, self-worth, all of those beautiful, juicy topics, all squished into one podcast. So the reason it's called the Self-Full Podcast is in order to fill ourselves up, we have to put ourselves first, and we have to build our connection to self. And I believe that is not selfish, it's self-full. So hence the name. So yeah, I am loving recording the podcast and sharing it with you guys. It has had such good feedback so far from everyone that's listened to it. So I'm really, really grateful and so glad I just bit the bullet and just went for it. And just literally one day I was like, I'm going to start my podcast today. I had no plan of what I was going to call it, what the episode was going to be. I just literally figured out, I Googled how to start a podcast. I downloaded an app, and then I just literally recorded it on my phone, and within an hour I uploaded it and I had a podcast. So it's doable. Anything is doable if you believe in yourself and just take imperfect action. What else is going on in my life? My goodness. I don't know if I should talk about this. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm going to talk about it anyway. It's my channel. So I don't know if any of you guys did Veganuary in January. If you haven't heard of Veganuary, it's basically the challenge of eating vegan for a month. So like plant-based foods, that means no meat, no animal products, no dairy, like no eggs, that kind of stuff. So I had been a vegetarian since last February, I think it was, last year sometime. So I was a vegetarian for a while, so I thought, hey, it might be a lull to try veganism for a month. So yeah, I tried being a vegan for a month in January, and it's now, what, like the 8th of April? And I'm still eating that way. So yeah, that's new. I feel like I actually wrote a blog post about Veganuary and how I found it, because a few people wanted to know about it and maybe were a little bit interested and intrigued. I don't necessarily always label myself as a vegan. I don't think we need to label all our food choices all the time. But I do eat a predominantly plant-based diet, which is basically just like, it mainly consists of like beans, carbs, so lots of like pasta, lots of veggies, fruit, oats, just like loads of food. I don't really feel like I'm missing out on an awful lot, to be honest. There is obviously some vegan junk food, like, let's be real here. I went to a vegan like festival at the weekend with my sister, and we had these amazing, I think they were called like, I want to say like Vausages, like vegan sausages. They were like vegan hot dogs, and they were so freaking good. So we had those, and it had like cheese and coleslaw and caramelized onions and ketchup and mustard. It was divine. It was so good. And we had these like sweet potato slices with avocado, guacamole. It was divine. It was so good. So that was amazing. Loved that. So yeah, I'm enjoying all the plant-based food. It's actually been really fun, like experimenting and trying different recipes and new foods that I hadn't had before. So yeah, I am loving that actually, and I feel like I have more energy. I don't know, I just feel better. I feel like veganism, I don't like calling it that. I feel like there's such a negative connotation around the word veganism and vegan. Like, it makes me like anxious and scared to say like I'm a vegan, because people just pounce and they like just, do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making sense. But if you like eat a vegan diet, you will understand what I mean. People like to nitpick at every single thing that you do once you say that you eat a certain way or whatever. So I don't like labeling it in that sense. But I feel like eating this way has kind of opened me up to a higher level of conscious living, if that makes sense. I just feel a lot more aware of everything that I do and my impact on the planet and on animals. And I just feel like it's really heightened my awareness for everything, which is awesome. Like, I love it. But it's also like, it can be really overwhelming. Like, no matter what I do, and like I've changed so much about my lifestyle, but then anything I do, I'm like, this is going to have such a bad impact on the planet. And it can be a little bit overwhelming. And it makes you feel like you just want to crawl into a ball, and it makes you wish you could go back to not caring. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, so that's that. What else? I feel like I don't know what else. I just felt like recording a video and hopping on. So here I am taking imperfect action, getting back to YouTube, hopping on, doing a mini little, I don't even know what this video is, like what's happening in Georgia's life, if anyone is even interested. I don't know, but I enjoy chatting to the camera, hence why I'm sat here chatting to you. But yeah. Also, I know what I've been doing that I'll let you know about. I feel like the last time that we kind of spoke on YouTube, I was talking about I'm going to be running like self-care workshops. And anyway, 4 months into the year, that's what I've been doing. I've been running 1 or 2 workshops every single month, and they've been going amazingly, and they fill me up so much, and they bring me so much joy and gratitude. And I have loved being able to hold a space for women to come and take time out for themselves and explore personal development a little bit, and move their bodies and breathe and try meditation. And it has just been magical, and I've loved it so much. I'm so glad that, again, that was something I just decided and just did it, and I took imperfect action, and yeah, 4 months later, and they're still growing and developing and changing and getting better and better. So that is really, really exciting. Another reason to stop procrastinating and just do it. If you want any information about my self-care workshops, especially if you're in the Bridgewater area, because that is where I hold them in my house, in my living room, then just comment below or send me a message and I can send you all the details. I would love to meet you, of course, on one of my workshops. So let me know if you want more info and I can send that to you. Other than that, if you want any specific videos or like what I do in a day, or any like information videos or workout videos or stretch videos, anything, I'm open to anything. I just want to create what you want to see, and I want to create content that is going to be of value to you and help you on your journey. So anything that you want to watch, let me know in the comments below or send me a message and I will create it for you, because I really want to create valuable content for you. That is the reason I'm here, other than the fact that I just like to chat to a screen. So yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day. If you enjoy this video and you enjoy this kind of just like chatty, girly catch up kind of video, then give it a little thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss the next video, whatever it will be. Maybe you'll decide, let me know. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.